remember what Biggie said, if the head right, Biggie there every night. You will be amazed when you realize what kind of a difference giving great head can make in your relationship, your marriage, and your life in general. You have to fall in love with the dick. I'm not saying act like you like it or to offer him fake enthusiasm and excitement. I'm saying fall head over heels in love with your man's dick.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lena Renee.
And it's your girl, Chante Kelly.
And we are your sexy hosts with In the Mix podcast. And we are outside, baby. We cold.
Freezing.
We have Miss Chante Knox in the building right here. How are you doing this beautiful evening?
I'm awesome. How are you, ladies? Doing wonderful.
We thank you
Chante
so much.
looking good, baby. Chante came in here.
Okay.
Looking nice.
Looking like she looking.
And with the haircut, honey. Let's
with
talk
the
about
waves.
that.
With the waves.
Yes.
And I have to do it myself because they kept fucking up my hair. So,
Oh, girl. Talented.
So, I love your confidence.
well, thank
Just, just to start off, I actually love your double piercings on your nose as well. I just saw that other one over there, sis. We're nose twins. So, everybody isn't able to have the confidence that you have, but I know that you kind of, not even kind of, you specialize in helping people get that confidence. So,
What confidence we talking about, Lena?
yeah, all of that. Let us know.
Well, it's a little sexual prowess. It's being comfortable with yourself in your body and with your sexuality. I just think that a lot of times society looks down on women embracing their sexuality and being open and honest about what they like and what they desire. I mean, we're sexual beings. We have sex organs that feel good when they're touched. So it's supposed to be enjoyed.
Yes, touch him. Touch
I
him.
don't think that it would feel so good if they were just meant to procreate.
Yeah.
If that was the only purpose. Like, we're
Right.
supposed to enjoy ourselves. We're supposed to enjoy each other. And
I agree.
I hope people do that.
Yeah.
So did you bring a banana?
I did not bring a banana
I
because
knew I should have stopped and got a nanner.
it's not actually a banana that
it's
I'm
not?
talking about.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about the wang, the male phallus. The
Right. So what you
Yeah,
need
the
to
wand.
we need to have AJ come pull it out?
Oh, hell
Or
no.
what?
None of that. None of that. See,
So-
like, when I teach in the How to Eat a Banana book, in the book that I wrote, and in the Art of Oral Pleasure Masterclass, it's about your mindset. It's not so much about technique or tricks and tips and stuff like that. Like, I can give you tips, tricks, techniques, but if you go into it acting like it's a chore or a job or a task that you'd rather not perform, he's not going to enjoy it. So you can do the double-handed gawk 3,000 with all the spit, but if your attitude is like, I'm doing this because you're going to give me something, or because I want something from you, or it's your birthday, like you're doing it reluctantly or begrudgingly, then that energy translate, and it's like, you ever had somebody give you something and then they got to talk about it, or, you know what I'm saying, they got to keep talking about what they gave you, like, what?
Why you give it to
back.
me, right?
Exactly. That's the way a man feels when a woman gives him head reluctantly, or a woman feels when her man does it reluctantly. You get what I'm saying? So it's about mindset.
So like, cause I know what you mean by mindset. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I think it's my jaws. I think my jaws get tired.
But that means you're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, so
Teacher,
it's like,
teacher.
okay, so if your jaws hurt and your jaws get tired when you're doing the do, then that means you're probably sucking it hard, like trying to suck a thick ass milkshake through a little bitty straw. You sucking hard. What it should be is more like a glide. It should be sucking water through a large straw, like that kind of motion with it.
Or maybe even like a popsicle.
Or a popsicle.
You don't suck a
Or-
popsicle hard.
Exactly.
You suck it
You
softly
suck it and then you slurp up all the
slurp it.
juices.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, like a baby sucks a pacifier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that little gentle, but with enough pressure to keep it in your mouth. So it's a balance between pressure and softness with the right amount of saliva, using your entire mouth, your tongue, you know what I'm saying, your lips, the saliva, all that.
Now, what
Sometimes
if
a little
I
bit of
set
tea.
up a position right? Is that how it play a part?
Well, it depends.
Why you start talking sexy when you ask the question?
Well, no. Like, you can do it in various positions. Like, you got 69, you got on your knees in front of them.
What's the beginner position? What's the best beginner position for head? I'm asking for everybody else because
I think the best beginner position is on your knees, kneeling in front of him. That makes a man feel like the king of the world. It feels like he's dominating and you are submitting to him. Mm-hmm. But in that submission, you're actually getting him to submit to you because he lets down all of his guards. He becomes totally relaxed and he feels comfortable and safe enough to be him. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? While you're doing it. So I think the best beginner position is kneeling in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, I like the way she, I like the way she put that. I like that.
You're up. You're like, what man don't want to look down at his girl, beaming up at him, smiling?
And what she gonna be looking like? Okay, this is not PG-13. So if you don't have your parents' permission, turn this off right now.
Yes.
So tell us about you have clearly a lot of experience, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of knowledge.
Okay,
like,
a lot of
knowledge. I always
knowledge.
want to be the best at whatever I do. So I'll read every single book I can get my hands on. I watch videos. I like porn. I watch porn and I look at what they're doing. Like sometimes, it's over the top. They faking. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you get that couple where you can tell they both into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that be the kind that I like to watch because you want to see
some
you know
real
what I'm saying?
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're really, really into your partner, and I'm not talking about like my book wasn't written for people that's just out here sucking random dicks. Like, that's not it. Like, this is for becoming more intimate and close with your partner, with somebody that you want to keep. Because doing this shit to somebody you don't want to keep will create a stalker.
Oh,
and
Lord.
then you ain't going to be able to
You don't want that.
be able to get rid of them.
Right.
So this is for, you know what I'm saying, people who want to really stay together and be more intimate with each other. And I think when you have a partner that, like in the Bible it says, be equally yoked or whatever, somebody that you're really compatible with, and that means intellectually compatible with, physically compatible with, sexually compatible with, like you have the same moral compass, you have the same core values, like you have staying power.
Right.
That's for, you know what I'm saying, that's what this is for.
Right.
What's your search? What do you search as far as porns? What's your search? Is it like amateur?
No, I really, so my favorite is actually girl on girl.
Okay.
Oh, I like that
Okay.
too.
And I really do. I like girl on girl, and I like watching couples when they're really into it. So most of the men and women, it's just a bunch of raunchy porn stars that's been fucked by a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? And they just banging away, and it's no substance in it. It doesn't look like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I do that, I'll search couples making love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't usually search that. No, but that's what I'll search. Couples making love, because I want to see a real intimate setting. I don't want to just see somebody just getting rammed.
I think I'm just nasty because I be putting in like, oh Lord.
What you put in, Kelly? What you put in, Kelly? What's your search?
Look, I be searching like, oh Lord. Y'all really want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay,
I put in girl on girl sometimes. I put in the best oral, close-up oral sex ever.
Pussy grinding, amateurs.
See, I like watching pussy getting ate.
Me too. I like best close-up head.
I don't like fast forward
like watching the
through
clips.
grinding and all that stuff. I like to see a pussy getting ate real, real good.
I like that too.
You get what I'm saying? Because I am writing my next book too, and it's How to Eat a Peach. Or should I say How to Eat a Cherry?
Ooh.
But it's called How to Eat a Peach so far. But I like to see that. You get what I'm saying? And I like to see a dick being sucked really good. So that's the part that I like. the ramming and all that, unless they're really, really into each other and I can tell that they're really enjoying it, I'll fast forward through that part. But if I can see somebody that's sucking dick real good or somebody that's eating pussy real good, I'll watch that entire scene.
So have you been an adult entertainer before?
Yes, I was
Okay.
Well, when I was a stripper, I used to say I was a shoe model. So, because we took off everything except our shoes.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I used to have my shoes, and I used to make sure my shoes was bomb as fuck. It's like thigh boots and stuff. So, you know, when you have paying customers, you're going to be naked walking around. And I was always naked because I'm double jointed. I do pole tricks, and I can perform. You know what I'm saying? So I said I was a shoe model because I used to take off everything except my
So you
shoes,
haven't
but-
actually done porn. You just danced at a club.
No, not porn.
Okay,
not
okay.
porn.
I got you.
No, that's
Okay.
for my man. Like I think in a relationship, like you should be your man's piece and his porn star. Like if he's a provider, he's a protector, he's doing all the things that he's supposed to be doing in a relationship.
Right.
Men don't require that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just be his piece and his porn star.
Right.
And that'll keep him home. If he's a faithful man that wants to stay home.
Right.
But you can't turn a cheater into a faithful man. You
sure
can't turn a liar into a truth teller. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? An
right.
honest person. So it's just like you have to be discerning and know who you're dealing with.
I agree with
And
that.
like you said, you know, in the beginning, like I know you said something about like people just not being comfortable or people having something to say about other people being comfortable with their bodies. I think a lot of people's opinions on what other people's moral standpoint should be, that's a problem. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm grown. What I do with my body,
It's my
and I'm
business.
comfortable with. It's my business. Mind
Right,
the
but I
business
think
of
the
it.
thing we run into a lot is that too many people are concerned about what other people think.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? How people gonna perceive them, how people gonna look at them, and I mean that's what holds them back. And then sometimes
Yes.
people get into relationships for all the wrong reasons. Like in today's society, women are taught to seek out a man for financial gain, like somebody that can take care of you, instead of learning how to take care of yourself and seeking somebody for companionship. Or you know what I'm saying? Is I want the richest man, but okay, so you got the richest man, but he ain't shit. He can't
He
fuck.
treat you like shit.
Right, and he got a whole bunch of other bitches. So now you at home sad with all your shit. You got a lot of stuff, but you sad because
Yeah.
y'all not compatible.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you a person that likes it twice a day, but you with somebody that likes it once a month. So you're not
Ooh,
sexually
Lord.
compatible.
That's a big difference.
Exactly. So then
Jeez.
you end up stepping out because you have needs.
Of
or
course.
He has. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, just gotta learn how to pick them.
So what's your relationship status?
Yeah.
I am in a relationship.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm married.
I'm not married yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But I've been proposed to 6 times.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
damn.
So well, I used
It's
to.
the
But so I used to think of myself as the one that got away, but I was always looking for the one. You get what I'm saying? Because it was like once the relationship got that serious to the point where dude is proposing, and I'm realizing like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that's why I would run away. So it was like, well, why are you even dating dudes that you wouldn't consider spending the rest of your life with? And it's just like, well, you know, you give them a chance if he'll grow on you, but then they end up growing on you like fungus, so you can't get their ass
Ooh,
off.
Lord,
So
child.
now in my relationship, what I started doing was, instead of looking for the one, I started seeing myself as the one. I was like, all this time you've been looking for the one, you are the one. You know what I'm saying? You're not the one. Like, if you see yourself as the one that got away, you're gonna always be the one that got away. It's gonna, you get what I'm saying? But if you see yourself as the one, then maybe you'll attract a relationship where he's the one and you're the one. So instead of going into, when I started back dating after my last breakup, I didn't go into dating like as a romantic situation, because like I think a lot of times what we do as women, we meet somebody, we like them, and we start planning our whole life in our head. We start like thinking about the romantic side of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Just off that little interaction. But instead of doing that, romanticizing a relationship, I dated a few men at the same time, but as friends. I wasn't dating. I was going out. We were hanging out as friends to see if I actually liked them as a person. So all the gifts and all that stuff wasn't required. It's like we hanging out, we kicking it. Because sometimes dude, he can cake up and be buying you all this stuff, and now you falling in love with the stuff that he's doing for you.
Yeah.
And you don't really like him, but you like what he's giving. You like what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I was like, no, I don't want this relationship to be based off anything except for mutual compatibility. Like, we genuinely like each other's company. We like being around each other, even if we're quiet and ain't saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally found that. So
Well, congratulations. That's what's up. So on every level,
Yes.
y'all, where you want to be.
We are sexually compatible, and that was a big one. So we were talking for about 2-3 months, because I'm not opposed to sex on the first night if we both feel it, but I'm not an advocate for just saying fuck on the first night just because.
Right. Just
you get what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I'm like, if the vibe is right, the chemistry is right, y'all both like, you're adults. You get what I'm saying? You're two consenting adults. If that's what you feel like, then do it.
Right.
But this time I was like, no, we're friends, we get to know each other, so that's not gonna be it. You get what I'm saying? And so I was scared, because I was like, oh my God, I like him so much. Like, everything is, you know what I'm saying, clicking. Like, we are really compatible. Like, intellectual, we have conversation, like 2-hour conversations about life and the world and everything that's going on. Like, my career, his career. Like, we can just sit around and talk and not do anything. And then we like same types of foods, we like the same types of shows, like we just have so much, in common. Mm-hmm. So I was like, now, what if you like all this stuff about him, then that dick ain't snapping?
I be needing a test run.
Exactly. and that was a challenge, because I was trying to put this pussy on him. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. But he was such a gentleman. He was like, no, Chante. Well, he called me CJ. But he was like, no, CJ, I don't want to just be fucking on you. Like,
that was respectful.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he said no. You said no to me?
He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. You think you writing books? He got some up his sleeve. He like, yeah, I'm gonna go and tell her no. She gonna want it even more.
And he was right.
Right.
Because he did it, and we didn't, and we took it slow. And then when we finally did, it was great. And I was like, all the fear was gone, because I was like, man, I hope that dick's snapping, because if it's not, I already know that this is gonna end.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I was like, then I've ended a friendship, because it's gonna be awkward now, because you already took it there and you can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers. I wish I could take the pussy back.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Lord,
give it back.
Lord, man, I tell you what. And so, AJ had posted something earlier about, like, can you ride it to the beat? Can you drop it to the beat, right? Mm-hmm. So since you got so much good advice, I just figured I ask, what suggestion do you have with women with bad knees? Like, how do we need to get a chair and ride it, or like what? Like, how can we satisfy on top?
If you are adventurous,
knees?
You can get a swing, a sex swing.
A swing.
The sex swings, because they're bolted to the ceiling.
Okay.
And that will help you, because it's carrying the weight for you, so you can bounce on it like that.
Okay.
And if you don't have the mag knees where you can do it froggy style.
I tore my ACL. I had surgery.
Well,
it ain't no mag knee. Ain't no mag knee. Shit. Nah.
Well, you can get on top, depending on his size.
I ain't even got nobody to get on top of, but I just figured I'd ask for the people.
I would say you can get on top. It's a low position, like a rowboat, where you're sitting on him and your legs are on his shoulders.
Oh,
wait a minute.
shit.
You sound like you gotta be flexible for that.
No. Like, you're sitting. He's under you. You're sitting on him.
Okay.
And
I got
your
you.
legs are, and you're grinding back and forth like a rowboat.
Whoa, like, that sound like that don't feel good, though.
Yeah, it does. But if it's real big, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
But
that sound like it's a little
depends
painful.
on the size.
Okay.
That's why I say depending on his size.
What's your size requirements?
I like
Thick and girthy.
I like a little girth.
Yeah.
Not too big, but not too little. Like, it got to be enough to touch bottom. Because I be wanting to feel like you're knocking the bottom out of this pussy.
Damn.
But it can't be too much that it feel like it's going to go through my stomach and end up in my throat. Right. I don't want a horse dick. But I don't want a shrimp dick either.
I don't want that either.
So what, about 6 inches?
Yeah,
About
like,
6
you know what I'm
inches?
saying? It could be like 5.5, 6, because I don't think I'm that deep. Like, I think the vagina's like maybe 5 inches deep.
Yeah.
Then if you're a runt bitch, then you might be 6, 7 inches. You might be.
Oh, God.
Nah, but for real though, Chante, because it's like, man, and I'm glad that you found, you know, like your companionship, you know, with your person.
Yeah.
But man, I be trying to listen. I want to put it on the right person, man.
Exactly.
I need to find me somebody.
Exactly.
Cause me and Lena dry.
Man, what?
My choice.
Shit, I about to say, I don't know. She might be lying. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
But ladies, you have to change your mindset.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm a firm believer in that your thoughts, your actions, and your beliefs create your reality. Like, I think we are the creators of our reality. Like, if you're waiting for somebody or something to create life for you, you're going to be forever waiting. You're going to live a mundane life doing the same shit over and over and over again. And I never wanted to live a mundane life. So I started learning about manifestation and law of attraction and how we create, because I'm really, really interested in the mind and life and how all this stuff works together. And so, what Henry Ford said, whether you think you're right or you think you're wrong, you're right. Because if you think something's hard, it's going to be hard for you because that's what you think.
Right.
It's your belief system that creates your reality. So it's like, if you want love or a man or your companion or whatever, you have to change your mindset. Like, even if you don't have it, you have to change your mindset. It's like, I'm open to receiving it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be here now.
Hell.
You have to be open to it. You have to
That's
be open
how,
to it.
I'm open.
Okay,
in
I'm open to it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I've been praying for about 2 years.
going to the wrong places?
Listen, what I need to do?
Your mindset is on, I'm dry though.
CJ, no, it ain't.
What is on?
I be wet. I play with myself.
Not your pussy dry. Not your pussy dry. Not that.
What's dry?
No, like, I don't have anybody. Like,
No, I don't feel like that though. I'm like, God, I know you gonna bless me with it. I speak it. I know you gonna bless me with a husband because I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm praying. This is what I need, God. I'm bettering myself while I wait. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I need to do now, CJ?
okay, well, let me tell y'all what I did.
Come on.
I created a man plan.
Okay.
I have
what's
this
the
little,
man plan?
okay, I got this little black journal.
Okay.
And this was when my last relationship ended. And I was like, I'm gonna manifest the perfect man for me.
Okay.
And in it, I wrote, I should have brought it. I didn't even know we were gonna be talking about this, but I would have showed y'all exactly what I wrote in it.
Okay.
But I wrote down, I, Chante Knox, am currently attracting the love of my life. I put that in there, and it's some other stuff in there too. I put, I'm ready, I'm open to receiving, and then I went on to describe him. I was like, he's between 6 feet and 6'4". I was like, I don't need him to be shorter than that.
He
Yeah,
tall.
I wanted a tall man. I like tall men. I done tried, I like tall men. I done dealt with short. I done dealt with tall, but I was like, that's my perfect. I just want to be able to look up at you and peck you on the lips without having to jump.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I put on my heels, I'm about 6 feet.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah.
So I put his height in there. I put his build. I said that he's physically fit, but he's not a gym rat, because I don't want him to be all muscly, because that take away from, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, he cares about his health. I put that he doesn't smoke, but he's a social drinker. I said if he has kids, he has no more than 2 kids, but they live with their mom. And he's an excellent.
They don't stay at home. They with their mammy.
They live with their mom,
like
but
it.
he's an excellent father, meaning
Right.
he's active in his kids'
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I put. I put what industry he works in. I put that he's really good at making money. I put that he has a sense of humor. That he doesn't take life too serious, because I put the qualities that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Things
of
that are
course.
important to me.
Of course.
That he's a great communicator. That he is cordial, but not overly friendly with these bitches.
Listen now. That nigga, I ain't list that first.
Well, no, because okay, and so those were like a lot of the qualities that I put in my man plan.
Right.
But how I came up with the man plan, so I'm a very analytical person. So I created an Excel spreadsheet of all my past relationships.
She said an Excel
I did.
spreadsheet.
Project.
Yes. Well, you don't have to do it. You can put it on pencil and paper.
I'm finna do it. I'm trying to get me a
I
man.
don't like Excel.
I'm analytical, and I used to be an administrative assistant.
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
Excel, Word,
I get it.
all that kind of
I
stuff.
get it.
Access PowerPoint. But I created an Excel spreadsheet, and I put the list of all the dudes I had ever dated, and I put the pros and the cons. I put all the things I liked about the relationship and all the things that I didn't like about each relationship. And then I got rid of all the shit I didn't like, and I said, okay, all these things right here I want in one man.
Right.
I want all because it was like I got this out of this one, this out of this one.
You
this,
can't
you
never
know,
get
it was
to
like
all of them.
nothing was always right. You know what I'm saying? And I suspect that's why I'm not married. I've been
But
proposed
you
to
got
6
all
times.
of that right
But now
now.
I got it all.
Well, I pray that this man is the man that put a ring on you and you
Absolutely.
accept it, right?
I
Because
will-
people have been trying to put a ring on it, and you've been like, "No, you ain't the one."
Because prior to I wasn't even interested in being married. Like I
okay.
was cool with like Oprah Stedman type. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I
They
don't
stay at
need
home.
that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? But now I'm at a point where I think I'm ready
You
for
want
the
it.
white picket fence and a dog in the house with the kid. Well, I don't know about all that. The kids. And
Wait, they
I
got to
mean-
stay at their mama.
Well, I mean, because I already have kids. He already have kids. You know what I'm
So
saying?
y'all might not want
Exactly.
more kids. Yeah.
But if it's something that he wants, then I would be willing to explore it.
okay.
Right, I would be.
So I want to know what you thought we was gonna be talking about, and go ahead and touch on it real quick while we got
I didn't
time.
know. I asked AJ. I was like, well, he was like, the lady's gonna be asking you questions. So I was like, okay.
Look, no, see,
She holding out or something, it seemed like.
I took some of CJ advice, not Lena.
Okay,
Because the
okay.
last man I was talking to, he in jail now, man. The man is in jail.
Well, what that got to do with my advice?
I thought he was a good. Well, see, Lena, your type
What I
different
do?
from my type. I be trying to find.
I used to
I
like
do.
them hood niggas.
She said,
too.
not Lena.
I had to
I'm
let
like,
them
what?
hood niggas go.
Lord, I'm
Man,
letting
what?
him go. He
Let
locked
them
up
hood
now.
niggas go.
She said he like, well, God took him away then. God took him away. God was like, you know what? This is not what you need in your life, so I'm going to go and help you out. Because you ain't going to listen to Lena
Okay. I'm taking CJ
Diamond
advice now.
or nobody else
I'ma
besides
try.
God.
I'm gonna try, okay? Okay, one more question.
Okay.
before we go.
Ah!
Any questions y'all wanted to
Now,
ask?
since you've been proposed to 6 times,
Six of them,
what
six.
was the move that you put on the men's to make them pop that question?
Okay, because we need to know that. Well, we need to know that was the
I think
head.
it's my vibe. I think it's overall.
No.
I
come
swear.
on
Okay.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
I think it's the way I approach sex. I think that, so I think in a healthy, like I'm a very, very sexual. I love having sex.
Okay.
So I think that you should wake him up with head. You should put him to bed with pussy, and then give him random head, like random blowjobs. Like when he's stressed, suck his dick. If you arguing, like if y'all arguing over,
back here in the
no,
background
I'm dead ass
talking
serious.
about
Like let me tell
Andre.
y'all how to. Let me tell you the easiest way to diffuse an argument. Suck his dick. In the middle of the argument, I swear, just pull his dick out and just start sucking. He will forget what the fuck he mad about.
Right.
And give you his credit card and tell you to go shopping. I'm dead ass.
Look, nigga, it ain't girly.
If you learn how to be
Girly
his
like I'm
piece and
coming
his
for you.
porn star, I'm serious. If you learn how to be his piece and his porn star and be vulnerable, like too many of us, with like independent and want to do everything yourself, and you don't allow the man to be your knight in shining armor, because they want to feel needed, they want to feel appreciated.
Right.
So you gotta let them do that.
Right.
If you know, I don't want to change the tire on my car. I can if I wanted to, but give him something to do. If the car, you know what I'm saying? If it needs to be done, like let him do those things. Let him take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make him feel, and when he does do it, show him how much you appreciate it. And I think that's the thing that I can be vulnerable.
Okay.
And most of us have been so hurt that we're too scared to be vulnerable. So you don't give a man that chance. You're like, oh no, I'm do this, and if he don't call, I'm not gonna call. So you playing the game, and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna blow your ass up.
Right.
What you doing?
Right.
How your day going? You know what I'm saying? I be doing stuff like that. He tell me he had a bad day, or he's angry or upset. Boy, I pop that dick out and suck it.
She said I popped that dick out.
He ain't gotta ask. He'll never ever have to ask for it.
I'm definitely like a head giver, so I agree with that. I mean, like I'm the same way. Like and it's just, I don't know. I'm a very affectionate person, so like I'm touchy feely, kiss. I'm like, like that's just always how I've been. So before I always ask this in girl talk. Your top out of the top 5 love languages, what's your number one? I mean, and do you feel like one is more important than the other, or do you feel like they're equally important?
No, I'm all of them. Shit.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
I want you to touch me, talk to me,
send me
affirm
gifts.
to me, give me gifts, be cool. I want
words,
all of it. You get what I'm saying? Words of affirmation, all of them. I think all of them are love languages. Yeah. But I'm really, really affectionate. I do like touch, but I like communication. Yeah. I want you to communicate with me. Even if it's something like, if we have plans and you say you're gonna do something, I want you to be a man of your word and follow through, because if I can't trust you to do small things, then how am I going to trust you with bigger things in my life? You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you say you're going to call at a certain time and then you don't call, the next time we have a conversation, before it even starts, I'm going to say, hey, look, let's get something clear before we move forward. Like, yesterday you said you were going to call at XYZ time, and I was really looking forward to your call, and I was upset and disappointed when you didn't call, when I didn't hear from you. I was looking forward to it. So can you please do, you know what I'm saying, do this for me? Like, can you follow through? If you say you're going to do something, can you follow through? Can you do that for me? And if he really likes you, he's going to say yes. Yeah. And then it's your job to hold him to that. So the next time, if he says it and he doesn't do it, even though he said yes, then don't answer the phone. Right. Hello. At this point. Like the next time, and then he calls and he thinks everything, send him the voicemail. Yeah. Then he going to call back, send him the voicemail. Yeah, because I done told you already. He sent the text. Yeah. I'm busy right now. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah. And then you call him tomorrow like you said you would. And that right there, that'll let him know, like, she ain't playing. Yeah. So I think it's like, you have to set boundaries and then enforce them. Because boundaries aren't meant to punish anybody. They're meant to protect you and your heart. Right. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you are confident in yourself and you know how to set boundaries and enforce them, then you won't be afraid to love, because you know that if it's not what you want, you're going to walk away. Yeah. You're going to let that shit go. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be like, so it's not about being able to trust other people. It's being able to trust yourself, to not get so caught up that you lose yourself in somebody else.
And somebody else. Amen. I love that. So let them know where to buy your book at, when the next one is coming out, down the audio. Let us know social media, all of that.
All right, so you can follow me on I am CJ Ryder, and that's Ryder with a Y. You can also follow me on How to Eat a Banana. You can purchase the book on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, iTunes. It's everywhere. I got a British sounding. I don't know if she's British or whatever.
I was kind of upset. I just literally told them, I said, why she got this lady on here instead of her? Because I knew your voice. I heard your voice on the other video.
She sounds
and then
so
this
sexy.
lady she don't sound sexy to me. She don't sound like you.
How to eat a banana?
Yeah, she sounds. Yeah. Now, next one. Okay.
No, let me tell you, I tried to record it with my voice, but I was in the car and I was listening to it, and I was like, turn this shit off. I couldn't even stand listening to me that long.
Okay.
I was like, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know what's best for your brand and what sound best. So hey.
And I have the new master course now. So for women that want one-on-one, well, it's not one-on-one. Well, actually it is, because it's a whole system, and it's at Ryder University. PleasureYourManNow.com is how you can enroll in the course. But in the course, it's more of an intimate, like I used to do seminars where I came in and taught women hands-on how to do it, and I would guarantee that every woman would leave knowing how to deep throat before they exited the class. I teach that in the master class. I can teach you ladies before we leave.
Yeah, we get a free lesson.
But in it, you get instruction from me, and it's teaching you, like, it's about mindset. So if you change your mindset towards life, towards your relationships, towards intimacy, then you can have different results. But it starts with your mindset.
And your social media, CJ.
Oh, my social media. I am CJ Ryder, and that's Ryder with a Y, RYDER.
Okay.
Hello.
And that's on all platforms.
Again, if y'all are under 18, y'all weren't supposed to be listening to this. But we appreciate you so much for being here on In the Midst podcast, and you're welcome anytime on Girl Talk. And again, y'all, it's your girl Lena Renee
And Teddy Kelly.
and we is out.
Ow.
Sexual confidence is not about being good in bed or having a banging body. And ironically enough, it's not accomplished just by having a lot of sex. Wow. It can have different meanings for different people. At its core, sexual confidence is about feeling comfortable enough in your own skin to let go of your inhibitions, knowing that you deserve pleasure, and being able to articulate your sexual preferences and boundaries, as well as listening to and being open to the needs of your partner. Before we get started, let's set some simple goals. You're taking this course because you want to improve your skills, but I'm going to help you do more than just improve. I'm going to help you transform your mindset. Your goal is to give your man the best head he's ever had in his entire life. You want your man to beam with glee every time he thinks of the joy you bring. You want him to fiend for the feeling of your mouth. Great oral sex has the power to deepen the connection between you and your partner. Receiving fabulous oral sex from an enthusiastic mate makes a man feel manly. A great blowjob is the perfect way to show your partner that you really, really care. And learning new techniques prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you care about pleasing him. And you know what? That puts you ahead of the class. Pun intended.
All we got is right now.